All right, it's time to play video game 20 questions.
Oh my
we actually
gosh.
had a controversial or a thought-provoking question posted to me on Twitter today. The question was, if the game were RoboCop and the question were, do you play as a human, what would I say? And I was like,
Oh man.
I don't know.
You get stumped all the time with
So
questions.
I put the call out and I got like half and half responses, people saying yes and no.
I think RoboCop is more robot than man.
But
I think he's more.
I think I've been a
Point
little
of the story, isn't it?
I think I've been a little too strict on my answers. Looking up some 20 questions rules, it seems that like sometimes or maybe are acceptable answers. So maybe I should be a little more.
We're screwed.
Yeah, we're in real
So
trouble.
maybe I should answer maybe on some of the questions like.
Oh my gosh, that would be horrible.
Well,
All right.
anyway, let's. This week's question or suggestion comes from Billy.
All right, Billy.
And let the questioning begin.
One of the characters in Double Dragon.
Yes.
Bimmy, actually.
Yeah.
Is it Bimmy?
Bimmy and Jimmy.
Bimmy and Jimmy.
Bimmy and Jimmy in the original. Do you collect and spend currency in this game?
No.
Can you see your hands?
No.
You guys. Does it have a multiplayer mode?
We're way into the weeds.
Yes.
You can't see your hands.
That's correct.
That's actually kind of an incredible. That means that it eliminates every 2D game
Yep. And
every third-person game
and pretty much every first-person game.
and many first-person games.
Maybe you have pause.
Ooh, hooves.
Oh yeah.
Did this game come out before January 1st, 2000?
Yes.
Was this game exclusive to one platform?
No.
Did it come out before 1990, January 1st?
Yes.
Good.
Good.
This is an 80s game?
Good.
Could be a text adventure. I always feel like Damon's going to try to pull one of those over on us.
This is a
Multiplayer.
non-exclusive multiplayer.
Oh, was it multiplayer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
non-exclusive
has a
multiplayer
multiplayer
text
mode,
adventure
but he had to look it up.
where you
Could be a mud.
where you don't collect anything and you can't see your hands.
Can't see your hands is really going to trip me up.
Non-exclusive.
Why?
Because, well, like that eliminates almost every game.
That's why we ask it.
That eliminates every game where you can see your character.
Unless you have hooves.
So what? So like Battlezone, maybe?
I
Like
don't
what
know.
was the tank game? Was
Wait.
that Battlezone
Yeah.
with the vector graphics?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
also
but it's not. I mean, you
Tetris,
can play two
right?
players in it, but
yeah. So do you play as a character? Like, are you a person? Do you play as a character in
All
this
right.
game? Do you play as a character?
You play as a character.
Yeah. Do you play as a character? You're not a character in Tetris.
Okay, then yes.
a handless character, a fish, maybe.
Ooh.
play as an animal.
Echo the Dolphin.
90s.
The
No,
question
80s
is
game.
The
Yeah.
question is, do you play as an animal? The answer is no. Fudge.
And it's a multi-platform game.
It is not exclusive to one platform.
Oh man.
Hey, did it come out on the NES? All
Yes.
right, that'll help a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking PC.
And it came out on multiple systems, so it's just helpful that it's out on NES. But tons of stuff got ported. But I know that library really well, so that
I
helps
like
me.
Yoshi's Cookie.
What-
Does he have hands?
Was this game made?
multiplayer.
Was this game developed in Japan?
Yes.
Ooh,
That's 10.
Okay, we're halfway there. Japanese NES game, non-exclusive, with multiplayer, where you can't see your hands or collect anything.
Released before January 1st, 1990.
Sounds like Rampage.
So like a racing game, maybe I was thinking like
It's your
RC Pro Am, but that was made by Rare. But like something like that.
Yeah, or like off-road racing or something like that.
Yeah,
Excite Bike.
but
straight
that's not
driving
multi-platform.
You see there? Oh, it's
Yeah,
not.
and you can,
Well,
and you
No,
can
no,
see
we
your
didn't
hands.
ask.
Are you
It's a driving game.
are you in some kind of vehicle or ship?
Yes.
Woo!
oh, okay. So
Gradius,
it could be
you know,
Gradius,
like-
Life Force,
All of those.
Stinger,
R-Type.
R-Type.
might be too new.
You guys went straight to shooters, but we were on driving games, and those are
Could
equivalent.
still
Yeah.
also be a driving game.
I'm just trying to think about how many Japanese driving games there are.
Is this a sci-fi game?
No.
Man, so that eliminates everything we just listed.
That's the whole point. You want to eliminate everything you just thought
No,
of
it's
each
good.
round.
That's a good question.
This is a really good one.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so is this a driving game?
No.
But you're in a ship that's not sci-fi.
It'd be like Afterburner.
Yeah, it could be like I was trying. What's the one I was just picturing? 1942.
Is it a flying game?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it take place in World War II?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Does it
this
take
now-
place in 1942?
No.
Does it take place in 1943?
Yes.
Yeah, 1943.
Yes, 1943, the Battle of Midway.
How many questions was that?
13.
Oh, wow.
You usually don't like to do sequels.
Yeah, well, that was the suggestion this time.
That's such
Really
a tricky
tough.
one.
Yeah.
It's good.
Released
What if you had said
so-
1942 and we were just like, oh, man, we're walking away from this
We
one.
could have.
Yeah.
Could have.
Developed by Capcom,
Yeah.
released in arcades in 1987, but that came to everything.
Yeah.
Great
Has there
game.
never been a 1944?
No.
Oh, there's no. Well, I don't know if there's
sequels.
there's sequels
Like
like
straight up
1940 XX.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
never been a
and
44.
I don't think they did 44, but they did several sequels.
What a great
after
game. I
30.
love the
EA never got
giant
the
airplanes
license.
that you have to slowly like
Yeah,
Isn't that a great
dismantle.
concept that it's
Yeah.
like, like a more difficult airplane to fight, bigger.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, exactly.
Just make them bigger.
And what's interesting is that it's a Japanese developed game, but you're playing as an American pilot,
Yeah.
fighting against the Japanese forces. So
I guess I
it's
never
a
thought
little
about that.
odd in that
It's-
respect.
did they change it in Japan?
I don't, not to my knowledge.
Or are you fighting against like some like anonymous?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
Maybe we
the
bought
plot
some
description.
propaganda when we were
It
kids.
is.
The plot description from the.
Well, that one's the Battle of
manual.
Midway for 1933,
Yeah.
1943. So that's
Yeah,
specifically.
I've never given that an ounce of thought. That's a little awkward.
I think some of the sequels get a little more sci-fi
Yeah.
with like bizarro like spaceship planes that you have to
Yep.
fight against with lasers and stuff. It's cool. That's a really cool series, especially the later ones that came in the 90s are very impressive in the arcades. 1943. Thank you for the suggestion, Billy. And I think that's all the scoops that we have for you this week. Remember, you can always reach us at the email address, gamescoop@ign.com. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Sam. My name is Damon. This is IGN Gamescoop, and we're out.